Hi friends, welcome to Spectrum Academy YouTube channel. In this video we are going to learn second topic, which is motion and its type. In this video you will able to learn some types of motion like circular motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, vibratory motion, speed, that is instantaneous speed and average speed, linear motion or curved motion, distance and displacement. I am making this video specially for CBSE, ICSE and board students. First of all, we will see some chapter objectives, what we are going to learn in this chapter. First, rest and motion. Then, different types of motion, the scalar and vector quantities, distance and displacement, speed, instantaneous and average speed, यूनिफॉर्म एंड नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन, मास एंड वेट। तो ये सभी चीज़ों के बारे में जानकारी पाने के लिए प्लीज़ आप इस वीडियो के अंत तक बने रहिए, और अगर मेरा वीडियो आपको पसंद आए प्लीज़ लाइक और शेयर कीजिए। फर्स्ट, रेस्ट एंड मोशन। रेस्ट, if a position of a body does not change with time with respect to its surrounding, then body is said to be in a state of rest. Example, buildings, table, trees which do not move from one place to another place with time are examples of rest position. Motion, a body is said to be in motion if that body changes its position with respect to time, with respect to surrounding. So we can say that the body is in state of motion. Example, running boy, moving football, moving bicycle. The stone which is kept at one position, it will not move until when you will apply some external force on it. So we can say that the stone is in rest position. This boy which is running on ground, we can say that the boy is in motion. This football which is moving on ground, so we can say that football is in motion. So any object which comes into motion, we have to apply force. Now this football is at rest position. When this person will kick the football, it will come into the motion. This bicycle, this boy is moving on bicycle. This bicycle, we can say that the bicycle is in the motion, changing its position with respect to time and with respect to surrounding. Rest and motion both are related with each other. You can see this with the help of example. This car is moving with respect to time, with respect to surrounding. We can see this. These some objects are which moving. These things are lagging behind due to this motion of this car. Wheels of the car are moving, but you can see this girl which is at rest position, which is seated in the car at rest position, but car is moving, car is in the motion, and we can say that this is rest and motion both are related with one another. So with the reference of the car, this girl is in the rest position, and with respect to the surrounding and to the time, with respect to the time, the car is in the motion. Here is also this boy which is seated in this car is in the rest position and car is moving. So we can say that the rest and motion both are related with each other. Now types of motion. First types of motion, that is translatory motion. Translatory motion is the type of motion in which every particle of an object moves through the same distance in a same time interval. You can see here the school bus is moving from road, so each and every part of the school bus is moving with respect to time, with respect to surrounding, and changing its position. So we can say that this bus is in the translatory motion, moving from one point to the another point. Passengers bus is moving in a straight line. We can see this bus is moving straight line. All passengers and all parts of the bus also moves the same distance in same interval of time. There are three types of translatory motion, namely rectilinear motion, curvilinear motion and circular motion. Rectilinear motion, first of all, motion where any object moves along a straight line path is called rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion is also called as linear motion or straight line motion. Example, army soldiers parade in a ground, train moving on a straight line track, movement of snooker ball, car or bus moving on a straight road, free falling fruit from a tree branch. So this car is moving in a straight line. We can say that this car is in the straight line motion or rectilinear motion. Again, these army soldier parades, they are moving in a straight line. So there is also rectilinear motion. Free fall of fruits from the tree. This tree is directly falling from the tree. Fruit is falling from the tree in straight line like this. So we can say that here is also a rectilinear motion. This ball which is hitting to this another ball which is moving in straight line. So we can say that the motion of this ball is also a rectilinear motion. Second type of motion is curvilinear motion. The type of motion where an object moves in a curved path is called curvilinear motion. Example, revolution of the earth around the sun in an elliptical path. So this earth is moving around the sun in an elliptical path. So motion of the earth around the sun is also an example of curvilinear motion. The stone throwing upward at a particular angle. This boy is throwing a stone in a particular direction or a ball in particular direction. So throwing that ball or stone in a particular direction is an example of curvilinear motion. So it will perform like a curved path. That's why we can say that this is an example of curvilinear motion. A car moving on a curved road. You can see this is the curved road and this car is moving from this curved path. So we can say that this car is performing a curvilinear motion. Again, a ball throwing in a curved path while playing. You can see this boy is throwing a ball in a curved path. So this red color line which indicate the path of the ball which is curved. So in cricket also, when bowler or when a player will throws a ball, it will like this, it will goes upward direction and again comes down and again it will bounce back, bounce in another and it will starts moving. So motion of this ball when throw, it is also an example of curvilinear motion. Circular motion, third. Types of motion in which an object moves in a circular orbit around a fixed point is called circular motion. Circular motion is a special case of curvilinear motion. The distance of the object from the fixed point always remain same. Example, revolution of the moon around the earth. You can see this moon is moving around the earth and this moon is performing a circular motion. A child sitting on a merry-go-round performing a circular motion. You can see this red color dot ball which is moving in this path. So this ball is performing a circular motion and this blue color ball performing a rectilinear motion or linear motion. You can see this in this picture also. This each and every part of these are different colors performing a circular motion. Rotatory or rotational motion. Rotatory motion is a type of motion in which each point of the object moves in a circular motion about the fixed axis that lies within its body. Example, rotation of the cycle wheel while pedaling. So you can see this rotation of this wheel along one axis. This is an example of rotatory or rotational motion. Rotation of the earth about its own axis. So this earth is moving about its own axis. So rotation of the earth is an example of rotational motion, or we can say that rotatory motion. Motion of the ceiling fan. You can see this fan is moving. It is motion of the ceiling fan along this dotted line, which is nothing but the axis of rotation of this fan, and the motion of this fan is also a rotatory motion or a rotational motion. Spinning top has a rotatory motion. So you can see this top is spinning, moving, and when I will draw here one axis of rotation perpendicular to this point. So you can see here this top is also moving and performing a rotatory motion or rotational motion. All these are examples of rotatory and rotational motions. Oscillatory motion, the type of motion in which an object moves back and forth or to and fro about its mean position, is called oscillatory motion. The motion of a rod suspended below a pendulum clock moves to and fro about its mean position. This types of motion is called oscillatory motion. Motion of the swing in a park. So this boy is swinging on this swing. So this boy is performing a oscillatory motion. Swinging of a hand fan, when this girl will move this hand fan, it will also perform a oscillatory motion. And swinging of the face of the table fan, you can see this table fan which is swinging and moving the face of this fan, and this fan is performing a oscillatory motion, moving from one position to the another position and performing oscillatory motion. In another picture, you can see here this pendulum is moving from one extreme position to the another extreme position about a fixed point. So we can say that this ball is performing a oscillatory motion. Bob of the pendulum performing a oscillatory motion which is tied with the help of one thread. Vibratory motion, the type of motion in which an object as a whole does not move back and forth or to and fro, but its atoms oscillate about its mean position, is called vibratory motion. Here the shape and size of an object undergoes change. Example, the motion of prong of a tuning fork. You can see here this is the tuning fork and this is vibrating, and you can say that it is creating sound. Okay, this is also an example of vibratory motion. The motion of a string in a musical instrument, you can see here this motion of this string of guitar or any musical instrument, and the part of that string is vibrating and performing a vibratory motion and creating a beautiful sound or pleasant sound. Motion of a cell phone kept on vibrating mode. You can see this mobile is on vibrating mode and performing a vibratory motion. So cell phone which is kept on vibrating mode is an example of vibratory motion. Fifth number, periodic motion, the type of motion in which an object repeats its motion in a regular interval of time, is called periodic motion. An object undergoes oscillatory, vibratory and rotatory motion, undergoes periodic motion. Bob of pendulum keeps repeating its motion about its mean position in a regular interval. A stone tied to a thread that is made to move in a circular motion repeat the same path again and again at regular interval. Earth, after completing on a revolution of 365 days, continue to revolve. The prong of tuning fork, after moving away from their mean position, come back to their initial position. Example, movement of the moon around the earth. So heartbeats of the normal person, all these are examples of periodic motion because they require particular time period and they are performing their motion in particular time. So this bob of the pendulum oscillating and moving when we calculate its time period, so for particular oscillations particular time period is required. Similarly, for 20 oscillation 20 second is required, so we can calculate time period of this oscillation. So oscillatory motion also undergoes a periodic motion. We can calculate their period of oscillation. So this moon is moving around the earth. This is also undergoes a periodic motion, fixed and particular time required to complete its motion. And again coming to the previous point, so you can see here this girl is swinging on this swing. It is also performing a periodic motion at successive interval of time. It is moving front direction and again coming backward direction. It is oscillating to and fro, back and forth. So this is also comes under a periodic motion. Like similarly, vibration of this tuning fork, it is also comes under the periodic motion. So we can calculate the vibration of this tuning force, time period of vibration of the tuning fork. That's why oscillatory motion, circular motion, vibratory motion undergoes periodic motion. Here, non-periodic motion, the type of motion in which an object repeats its motion but not at regular interval of time, is called non-periodic motion. Example, motion described by a wheel of vehicle to which brakes are applied is non-periodic motion. When any car is in the motion and suddenly brake is applied to that car, so you can see the rotation of the wheel of the car becomes changed, its speed becomes slow down, and that's why so motion of wheel of the car undergoes a non-periodic motion when that car is in the motion and suddenly brake is applied to it. Next example, the ball rolling down the ground slows down and stops. You can see here this ball is rolling down, and after some time, after a certain distance, covering a certain distance, it will slows down and stop. So it will also undergoes a non-periodic motion because no particular time no particular time required to stop this ball. It is stopping because of the frictional force of the ground and surface of the ball. In next picture, you can see here back and forth movement of batsman in the cricket field is non-periodic motion. The batsman moving back and forth to and fro. So this is also an example of non-periodic motion. Next, multiple or combined motion. If an object undergoes two or more types of motion at the same time, it is said to be in combined motion or multiple motion. A moving car undergoes both translatory and rotational motion. Example, motion made by a bicycle rider is a combination of rotational and translatory motion. The tires and the pedals of the bicycle undergoes rotatory motion, whereas bicycle undergoes a translatory motion. A snooker ball undergoes both rotational and translatory motion. Drilling machine undergoes rotational motion to make a hole and translational motion to decide the depth of the hole. Any moving vehicle on the road undergoes a translatory motion to move forward, curvilinear to take turn, and rotational motion by their tires or wheels. The earth undergoes circular motion to move around the sun, rotational motion to spin about its own axis. This happens at a fixed interval of time and thus it is also undergoes a periodic motion. You can see here motion of this wheel and with respect to ground, with respect to surrounding is different, and this whole car and with this girl with the car moving from one place to another place, so it will undergoes a translatory motion. Motion of the wheels of the car undergoes a rotatory motion. So that's why this is an example of combined motion. So earth is moving around the sun performing a circular motion, and also earth is moving along its axis, so this is also performing a rotational motion. That's why this is an example of combined motion. Here also same for this bicycle. This boy is moving from one place to another place. Whole body is moving from one place to another place. Each and every part of the object is moving from one place to another place. That's why this bicycle and boy undergoes a translatory motion but wheels and pedal of the cycle performing a circular motion, or wheels are performing a rotational motion. Here this ball which is performing a straight line, when it is moving from this position to this position, it is striking over this ball, so it is performing a straight line motion, a rectilinear motion, and also this ball is rolling over this table, so it is also performing a rolling motion. That's why it is also an example of combined motion. This drilling machine is also, these parts of the drilling machine is moving, and it is drilling making a hole to that object or wall, so this is also an example of combined motion. Rolling motion, the type of motion in which objects undergoes both rotational and translatory motion along a surface is called rolling motion. When a football player hits the ball rotates and also moves forward, and hence the ball is said to be in rolling motion. Movement of the wheels of the car, movement of a drilling machine. So you can see here movement of the drilling machine. So it here objects undergoes rotational motion as well as a translatory motion. You can see here these parts of the drilling machine is moving, performing a rotational motion, and translatory motion means it is moving from one point to the another point. So we can say that this is an example of rolling motion. So here you can see this car is moving from one point to another point, so it will come under the translatory motion, and wheels of the car performing a rotational motion. So we can say that this is an example of rolling motion. So wheel of the cars are in the rolling motion. Now random motion. An object showing random motion moves with a no specific path, rather the object suddenly changes its direction. A flying butterfly moves in a different direction with a different direction speed is an example of random motion. They are having no particular direction and no proper speed. That's why it will comes under a random motion. A tree swinging randomly with a high speed. This is an example of random motion. Waves of the ocean undergoes a random motion. You can see in this picture birds are moving randomly, no particular direction is there, anywhere they can fly in the sky. So the movement of their flying from one position to the another position is not particular, no specific direction is there. That's why this is an example of random motion. Here this tree is swinging because of the wind. So here movement of these all body parts of the tree is due to wind, and it is not proper, no particular direction is there. That's why this is also an example of random motion. Here again, here ocean waves are moving, no particular direction is there, movement of these waves of the sea, and no particular direction, no specific speed is there. That's why randomly speed is there, randomly they are moving from one position to the another position. That's why it will also comes under a random motion. Next, uniform and non-uniform motion. First of all, uniform motion. A body is said to be in uniform motion if it covers equal distance in equal interval of time along the same path. You can see here the equal distance covered in a particular time period. So consider here 2 second time period is there, and distance covered by this object in first 2 second A to B 10 meter, second 2 second from B to C 10 meter, third 2 second from C to D 10 meter, then fourth D to E 10 meter, and last interval 2 seconds it is covering a 10 meter. Each and every successive interval of time distance covered by an object is same 10 meter, 10 meter, 10 meter and 10 meter. That's why we can say that it will comes undergoes a uniform motion. Now non-uniform motion. A body is said to be in non-uniform motion if it covers unequal distances in equal interval of time along the same path. Here you can see in first 2 second distance covered by this body is 10 meter, another 2 second 15, third 2 second 5 meter, fourth 2 second, 3 meter, and last interval it is covered distance by this object is 11 meter. So no proper distance is covered by this vehicle in particular interval of time, that is of 2 seconds. So we can say that unequal distance is covered in equal interval of time. So we can say that this is an example of non-uniform motion. Here is also, you can see with the help of this picture, uniform and non-uniform motion, distance covered by this car. Scalar and vector quantities. There are two types of physical quantities, namely scalar and vector. Scalar quantity, physical quantity which can be described only by their magnitude, numerical value, but not by the direction, are called scalars. Example: mass, distance traveled, density, area, volume, temperature, and speed. Vector quantity, physical quantity which can be described both by magnitude and direction, are called vector. Weight, displacement, force, and velocity are examples of vector quantity. Distance and displacement, the actual length traveled by and moved by a moving object is called distance. Displacement, the shortest possible distance traveled by and moving object between the initial and final points. You can see in this example, this is the distance traveled by an object from this point to this point. This is the path. Blue color line indicate the path from point A to B. A is the initial point and B is the final point, and you can see that straight line in between initial and final point, which indicates shortest distance between A and B, is nothing but the displacement. So total distance covered by this object is 300 meter, and shortest distance covered in between A to B point, which is 120 meter. Displacement is always shorter and straight path which should be described with a direction of motion. Thus displacement is a vector quantity. The SI unit of both distance and displacement is meter, as both are lengths. Speed, the rate of change of motion is called speed. Speed is also defined as ratio of distance traveled to the time taken. So here is the formula for calculating speed. Speed which is equal to distance covered divided by total time taken. So S is the distance covered by an object and T is the time, then speed will be speed V, which is equal to S divided by T. S indicate the displacement and T indicate the time. SI unit of speed is meter per second. For calculating speed of slow moving object, SI unit will be centimeter per second. Speed is a scalar quantity. Instantaneous speed and average speed. Instantaneous speed, the distance traveled by an object at a given instant, is called instantaneous speed. As the time interval considered to calculate the instantaneous speed is very small, it cannot be calculated using formula. The speedometer in the car would read different speed at different time, depends on the speed of the car at particular instant. The speed is called instantaneous speed. Average speed, the total distance traveled by an object over a certain measurable time interval, is called average speed. A car is moving at 40 km per hour, it refers to the average speed of the car. So speed, as we know that the formula for calculating speed which is equal to distance covered divided by total time taken, and for average speed, total distance traveled by an object divided by total time taken. Mass and weight now. Mass of an object is defined as the amount of matter contained in it. SI unit of mass is kilogram, and it is indicated by kg. Weight of a body on earth is a gravitational force with which it is attracted toward the earth's center. The weight of a body on earth is a gravitational force with which it is attracted toward the earth's center. The gravitational pull on the earth, gravitational pull on the moon is 6 times lesser than the gravitational pull on the earth.